Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Second and 3.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down.
Let's go. 18 Cotton. 18 Cotton. Mike Cruzet. Mike Cruzet. Mike Cruzet. Watch the run. Watch the run. Set. Check. Perfect.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Like 20. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's complete to Graham. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
On the handoff.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Wind up moving the chains. First down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
On the stop.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
13. Hey, come on.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
555.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Let's go. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
the first half.
So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 55, come on. Check 11. Come on, the ball. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, Titans. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 19-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 49 yards on the ground.
First down, Colts.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Hooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 10.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Titans. Naeem Hines. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
56.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Garoppolo. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mark 54. Mark 54.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run with Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready? That's a screen. 11.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mark's 56. Mark's 56. Shit.
Back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Hines. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.